Hello time travelers, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be meeting you again, and today I have something very special for you all. This is a 1960s and 70s collective haul over the last few months. If you're a vintage collector, you know that nothing comes fast. You collect pieces that you truly love over a longer period of time, and that's what I love so much about vintage collecting, because it is so much more sustainable than buying new. So over the last few months, I've been trying to only buy vintage items where I can help it, and I find that it makes me feel so much better. I love the pieces that I'm collecting, and it just gives me a more unique sense of self and style. So I hope that this video will inspire you to see the types of wonderful things you can find from vintage shopping and taking your time, not trying to buy things super fast necessarily or curate a wardrobe in a day, but instead over months, doing it that way and finding pieces that you truly love. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start by sharing the non-clothing items because there's only a few in this haul. Alright loves, the first item that I found is these wonderful wooden 70s bangles. I have been looking for these sorts of wood bangles for a long time, and when I seen this set for $5 at an antique shop, I fell in love. They are just so gorgeous. I love the different shades of wood, and I think they're wonderful. And then also this blue one, it's more like a turquoise. I think it's so cute, very summery, and I just love the noise that the bangles make on your arm. They're just so fun, and I think they are just so cute. Along with the theme of jewelry, I found this absolutely wonderful vintage necklace. It looks like pearls, but trust me, it is not pearls. It is just regular beads. And I think this is really cute for a more hippie summer look, or even like a 1960s beach outfit, which I'm definitely excited because I'm going to be sharing a few 1960s islandy beach outfits, and just stay tuned for that because it's gonna be wonderful. Anyways, this was only $1, which is so crazy, especially in today's economy and for finding things that are vintage. So I was very happy at that price, and I couldn't resist because I don't have anything that looks quite like this. I think it is so cute. Alright my loves, the next item that I'm going to be sharing with you is actually dishware, because I've been trying to curate more vintage glassware and cups, and I did find some wonderful pieces recently. So let me show those to you. The first one is this awesome 70s Dr. Pepper glass cup, and just look at how cool this is, guys. It has a hot air balloon with a rainbow and a bunch of clouds, and then on the back you can see the little Dr. Pepper symbol. I find it so cute, very 70s, and I would love to display it, use it as a vase, or maybe just use it to make my drinks in. So cute, and I absolutely love it. Next up, we have another glass cup. This one was also thrifted, and it is so wonderful. It's a Lucy from Peanuts cup, and look at how cute this is. So I actually found out that this one is actually from 1952, which is still wonderful. I do like the 50s, definitely not as much as the 60s and 70s, but I find a lot of the design elements as far as glassware, cups, kitchenware is similar to the early 60s, so I still love it so much, and this cup is beautiful. I absolutely love it, I think. Alrighty, my wonderful time travelers, on to my favorite portion of the video, and what I think that you probably will think is your favorite as well, and that is the clothes. And I'm going to start out with the most wonderful 1960s matching set. Guys, look at this. So this I found on Depop for an amazing price, and it is this absolutely wonderful 1960s gingham skirt. You can see the tag in there, and it has these wonderful buttons. I'm not gonna lie, the length is a little bit long for what I would like, especially for a 60s look. So I am thinking about maybe taking it up a little bit, and I'm not sure how it'd work with the buttons and all, but if I could shorten this skirt a little bit, then I think it honestly would be even cuter like on me than it is right now. And then the top to match it is also so cute, and here it is. It's this wonderful 60s sleeveless top with a cool dagger collar, and the brand is Melissa Lane. You can see that up there. I find it so cute. It has the signature 60s like lines in it. Wonderful buttons. I love the detail on the bottom of it. It's very sporty and like just very summery too. I think it is so cute, guys. Next, I'm going to be sharing some wonderful jumpsuits. Yes, not just jumpsuits, because I honestly have found some amazing 1960s jumpsuits lately. Starting with a micro mini. Now this one is from the 1970s, and it is this wonderful orange and brown micro mini jumpsuit. Guys, this fits me so perfect. It's very rare that I actually find vintage pieces that fit me perfectly, but this fits me so perfect. Although I will say it is very short, so it's a good thing I'm short, otherwise I would not be able to wear this because it is very short. But it's also extremely cute, and you could even wear it as a shirt if you wanted, tucked in to like jeans, shorts, or something like that. It is so cute. I just love it so much. When I went into the vintage store, the girl that was checking me out said that I found some of the best things in the store. She said she was looking at this and thought it was like one of the cutest finds. So I thought so too. Next up, I went to another vintage store not too long ago, and I ended up finding one of the best finds, if not the best find I think I've ever found. Also fits me absolutely perfect, and that is another vintage 1960s jumpsuit. Guys, look at how beautiful this is. So this is actually a white stag jumpsuit. Right there, you can see the little tag on it. It is so cute. The straps, you can adjust these to make them like higher up, which I actually need to do on mine, but it is so cute. I think that this was probably worn over like a swimming suit, but nonetheless, I think just as a jumper, it is so incredibly cute. And it also comes with this tie here, which I think you could use for your hair. You could use it around your neck or just tie it around the waist. Personally, I think I would use it as a necktie because I think that would probably be the cutest way to wear it. But just look at that print with those flowers, like just very like dreamy and like kind of like psychedelic in a way. I find this so cute, and it's probably my favorite thing from the entire haul. I ended up finding one shirt, and that's something that I do want to look more for my 60s and 70s wardrobe, because I have a lot of dresses now and jumpsuits and skirts, but I don't really have a lot of just like shirts. So I found something that I do absolutely love, and it is this terry cloth top. Super cute. Here it is. It has these wonderful buttons, has a towel material. Again, you could wear this to the beach, you could wear it like as a cover up, but you could also just wear it with a pair of shorts or really a dress, anything that you fancy. But I find it so cute and I absolutely love it. Super cute. Guys, I actually could not believe it. At the same store that I found that wonderful 70s like orange jumpsuit, I also found something else that had been on my vintage wish list for a while now, and that was like a denim mini dress with a belt. You would not believe what I found. Guys, look at this. It is so cute. So it is like this 1960s or 70s, I'm not sure exactly when it's from, but it is this wonderful vintage dress. Has the coolest like collar. These types of collars are my favorite. They just add so much to a dress or a top and just make it look so much more cute. These big white buttons with pockets, and then my favorite, this wonderful belt. I love these belts. Any belt that I've got from like the 60s or 70s is the coolest freaking thing that I have. So I love this, and it's definitely a mini dress, but it is so cute, and I really like mini dresses. I feel like they look best on me, especially as somebody who is a lot shorter. So it is so cute. I love this, and I'd love to know your guys' thoughts if you've been looking for something like this, because I feel like it's very hard to find like a dress like this, a vintage dress like this. Alrighty, next up is another really cool dress that I found that was for an amazing price, and it is a 1960s mod dress. So look at how cool this is. It has this really cool like collar up here and really cool pattern. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, The Who for some reason. Can you guys explain like why this would make me think of The Who? But it really does. And it also comes with a cool belt. Let me undo it so you can see a little bit more of the pattern like that. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of this dress is that it's a little bit long for my liking. So it's another dress that I do think that I'd like to tailor a little bit so that it's a bit shorter, because I feel like when the dresses are like the mid-length or too long on me, I feel like they look not the best just with like my body type with being a little bit on the shorter side, unfortunately. But it is still really cute. It's a sleeveless dress too, and you could definitely find a way to wear it, not just for like summer and spring, but for fall, for winter, and it is really cute. Last items that I'm going to be sharing with you are two wonderful skirts that I found, and I found these thrifting for amazing prices. So let me show them to you. The first one is this wonderful 1970s yellow sports skirt. Look at how cute this is, guys. It's just like plain yellow, has a button, a little zipper. Here is the tag. And what's crazy about this one is it also has this little resort and spa tag on it, which some people might not like, but I actually find that kind of cute. Like, it's a little tacky, but it's also cute, and I don't know, I really like it. I think this is like a very cute, like sporty kind of look that you could do with the 70s, or you could actually dress it up and do a more 60s style as well, which I think would also be very cute. But I think I would do like a very summery, like resort like kind of style to it, which I'm excited about. Very cute. I love it. Lastly but not least, this might be one of my favorites. I know I've said that with most all the pieces, but I truly love this one so much, and I was very disappointed that it wasn't in my size, but I am going to tailor it because I just could not believe it. I found this for $12 and perfect condition, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So, and that is this wonderful white stag skirt. Guys, I have been looking for a blue skirt that looks exactly like this, with the pockets, with the buttons, exactly like this. And specifically the White Stag brand I've also been looking for. This is an authentic 1960s or 70s, I'm not 100% sure, skirt. The cutest thing ever. I just love it, but the problem is it is way too big for me. So here's the thing. If you look on the side, you can see where this seam is, and it would be very easy to just take this whole seam out and basically pull it in on each side to make it a little bit smaller so that it would fit me better, or maybe take in the button. So there's many options for tailoring, and I just could not leave this behind, especially not for $12 and exactly the type of piece that I was looking for. So I love it so much, and I'm really excited to wear this with like a cute like summery outfit. Like, you know, you could do it with like a shorter like top for a more 70s look. You could style it with a blouse. There's so many opportunities for ways to style this wonderful skirt, and I just love skirts like this in general. So I'm very excited. So anyhow, loves, that is everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed making it, and if you would like to build a time machine, follow along for more. Love you so much. Bye.